Hey everybody, Toilet Talk 9 here, Devin. How we doing today? Anyway, it's been a while. It definitely has been a while. But I figured it's time, get a new video out there. Anyway, guys, what we're going to talk about today, fat jokes that people say without even calling you fat, without coming out and saying, dude, you just a fat piece of shit. Nah, dude. It's more funny than that, I remember, growing up, I got made fun of a lot. I was a big kid, I was a little bowling ball. That's what I was, 4 foot nothing, 289 pounds. Who cares? But I still remember stuff people would say, and it just kind of cracks you up, because it's like, why are you coming out saying? Why don't you just say I'm fat, dude? Like, don't try to go around it like, oh, you're like a semi. But it takes a lot to slow you down. No, it kind of cracks me up. But anyway, I remember. I played baseball in high school and stuff, I remember my coach, he was one of the worst about it. Like, whew, he would just go out there and he would say some shit and it would just be like, is that another fat joke? Yeah, basically. Anyway, guys, what I'm talking about more of is, I remember one day, we're out there and we were playing a game, we were playing against a team, and I remember I played first base, and I love playing, and I turned a double play. I had a big scoop. Anyway, when I did it, I was fully stretched out. Like, I was stretched to the max. Like, one of those, you're so stretched out that you can't just stand back up. No, I had to roll over onto my stomach, roll over onto my fat ass, and then sit up, and then have somebody pull me up. But, actually, I think it took like 3 people to pull me up. But that's besides the point. I remember getting back in the dugout. I was like, yeah, hell yeah, just made a big play. And my coach was like, yeah, man, way to stretch that extra body you got, man. Coach, is that a fat joke? And all he could do was smile, and I'm like, right. So anyway, another day we had a game. It was a home game. I remember we were standing out there on the field, and we all had our baseball jackets on, the Herm baseball, and I was like, yeah, all right, yeah. And then I remember looking up, and it was real bright everywhere else except over the field. Over the field it was like dark, and you knew it was getting ready to start pouring. I remember, without skipping a beat, man, Coach was like, I don't know if we're going to play today, guys. But Devin, I was like, yeah. Give me your jacket. All for it. We need a tarp for the field. I was like, dang, dude. Everyone else is laughing. They're just rolling laughing. Like, dude, he's been putting you out with that weight jokes constantly. And it's like, yeah, I think he might have thought I was fat. It's like, why didn't you just come out and say, dude, you are a fat ass. But another thing that kind of cracks me up though also is I remember, for being a big guy, I can move, I get going, I could be considered a semi truck, you never know. But I remember busting down first base line after hitting a button. I'm busting down, get there, call me safe, I'm like, all you hear is the coach in the background, yeah, Devin, you almost made it to the fence by the time you stopped. And I was like, whoa, dude, there's another fat joke. And it just kind of cracks me up. And I remember, one time, went to a fast food restaurant. I think it was McDonald's. And they're like, you want to supersize that? I was like, no, the small is good enough for me. Are you sure? If you think I'm fat, order me the supersize. I'm going to eat the bitch anyway. It don't matter. It's just, it kind of kills me, though, with those fat jokes, man. I love it, though, because it's like people think it offends you. A real fat person, you really think that's the first fat joke they've ever heard in their life? Come on. It's like, I've heard them all, man. Like, oh, dude, like, you look like you got like 10 pounds of food in your face because you're so fat. Oh, dude, who gives a shit? It's like, I'm fat. I have titties. Does it really bug me? No. I can't go down slides at amusement parks, though, because they say no rafts. I remember on a slide one time, and I was like, everyone's going down on their knees and on their, on their sides and stuff, doing cool shit, spinning around. I was like, shit, I'm going down head first on my stomach. And that's what I did. And I remember getting about halfway down, and and then you could hear the guy up there that's running the ride, letting the people go, telling them when to go. And he's like, hey, I said no rafts. And all you could hear was just my titties flapping every time you hit one of those bumps. And I was like, I don't care. I'm going to ride it if I want. But anyway, guys, I do want to thank you for your time. I do appreciate it. Also, coming again, Devin Toilet Talk 9. And you know what that is right there? That's a royal flush, baby. Thank you.